All right, welcome in everybody. Joe Huck here for Wolverine and Falcon basketball. Starting here off with the girls here in Dike, Iowa. Aplington-Parkersburg Falcons come in 6-0 on the year, 2-0 in the NICL, and again, undefeated on the season. Wolverines come in with that one loss to Solon. Picked up a couple good wins, or a win last week we broadcast, and then win on Friday night. They had to battle for 4 quarters against Columbus over in Waterloo. So we'll talk here a little bit about the starting lineups. We'll get into what to expect tonight. I will tell you we are going to be joined at halftime of the girls' game by Colin Meester and Coach Alex Tagtow from the boys program. They're going to both come up and join us here for a little bit. A quick conversation over halftime of the girls' game. But before that, we'll get ready to get going. After 1 week, 1 game out, Jaden Peterson, after that rolled ankle on Tuesday, did not start on Friday night, but she is starting tonight from what I've been told. So I expect we're going to see number 3, Jaden Peterson, number 13, Peyton Foster, number 15, Maren Bixby, number 23, Maddie Buskel, and number 25, Peyton Peterson to start the night for the Wolverines. For the Falcons, it looks like the starters will be number 3, Quinlan Schultz, number 4, Peyton Closter, number 5, Eva Walker, number 22, Kendall Ryard, and number 24, Lexi Oswagon. Wolverines, Coach Dahl is pushing here these girls to get up and down. That was one of the things. Really started off a little sluggish against Columbus and had to battle back, but we're able to come out and get that last victory. So as the history goes, interesting, the history here, the girls, the Dike-New Hartford, well, talk about Dike-New Hartford from this side. Dike-New Hartford girls have won the last 11 games against AP. Not to jinx us tonight, but the last loss that the Wolverines suffered in conference was against Aplington-Parkersburg at Parkersburg back in 2018. So a lot of history here between these two teams, between this coaching staff. Wolverines and Falcons played 3 times last year, including that first round of the state tournament down in Des Moines. So we'll see tonight what the game looks like and how the teams get going. We will take a quick break here. I am going to run the ad here for everybody. Again, appreciative of all the. Well, I guess I'm going to set it up first, but. Anyway, while we're talking about that, you see in warm-ups here as the girls continue to get ready to go, one of those things that talking with Coach Dahl after the game on Friday night, he always gets concerned with this game because the Falcons always seem to come up with something to battle the Wolverines here, and that's what I expect again. We're going to see again tonight. But that being said, we're going to attempt to run this. Oh, looks like I do have this ad up. Now let me remove one of them. I don't need to run it twice. So we're going to fire this ad and... welcome back here as we, not sure what's going on there, but as we get back here for Wolverine Falcon basketball, we will switch here and let's show some stats, some key stats here for these two teams as we look at the season so far. AP on the year, 41% from the field. Wolverines 47%. Free throw percentage though, AP on the edge there with 54% to the Wolverines 50. Falcons have 34 from beyond the arc, where the Wolverines are at about 27. Falcons have gathered in 220 rebounds this year, while the Wolverines have 171. Offensively, though, the Wolverines have 73 to Aplington-Parkersburg 61. And the big one, I think, as I talk through this, is the turnover battle. The Wolverines have committed 72 turnovers, average about 10 to 12 a game, where the Falcons have 11 or 117 again, so averaging quite a bit more for the year. So it'll be a battle here tonight. We'll see with this the larger floor here in Dike-New Hartford. Here for the home court for the Wolverines always seems to cause some problems as we got about a minute and a half and we're going to be kicking off here. So what I am not seeing, though, is I am not seeing the scoreboard. So I might have to do a little bit more here tonight as we get going. For that, I'm going to reboot here real quick. I'll be back very shortly, so hang on and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here in Dike for starting lineups, and we'll get ready here for basketball. Again, Dike-New Hartford and Aplington-Parkersburg. So let's look at the starters here for the Falcons. Again, Quinlan Schultz averaging 11 points per game, almost 3 rebounds. Peyton Closter averaging 11 points per game and almost 5 rebounds. And then Eva Walker, who's averaging 6 points a game. Kendall Ryherd at 13.8.
For the away team on the scoreboard, the Aplington-Parkersburg Falcons. Number 3, a junior, Quinlan Schultz. Number 4, a junior, Peyton Closter. Number 5, a sophomore, Eva Walker. 22, a senior, Kendall Ryherd. And number 24, a senior, Lexi Osley. The head coach of the Falcons is Brady Driscoll, assisted by Sean Cruzy and Ellie Thomas. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. Number 3, a senior, Jaden Peterson. Number 13, a freshman, Peyton Foster. Number 15, a senior, Lauren Bixby. Number 23, a junior, Maddie Fusco. Number 25, a senior, Peyton Peterson. The Wolverines coach, the head coach Bruce Dahl, assistants, Matt Duff, Ashley Bennigan, Greg Chapman, and Madeline Davis. Tonight's officials are Kirk Walter, Bach, Brian Pierce, and Benjamin Hauge. Without the efforts of these individuals, high school athletics would not be possible. Dike-New Hartford would like to thank them for the work they do and their partnership with high school athletics. Please join us in giving these officials a round of applause for all they do. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and those that continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor our country and respect their efforts by removing our caps, standing at attention, placing our hands over our hearts as we proudly perform our national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem is being performed by the Dike-New Hartford High School Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Katie Slack.
All right, here we go. Ball game getting ready. So I apologize. We're going to try and get that scoreboard up here before the.
Before we begin tonight, we have 3 vehicles that need to be moved immediately. They're parked right out here on the corner in the south lot, east end. There's a Honda JAA 280 Blackhawk County plates. There's a GMC truck, IPT 377 Grundy County plates. And then there's a Ford Explorer NMX 311. Please move those immediately. We appreciate it.
All right, get ready to go here. We got tip off. We got Bixby against Closter here for the tip. Ball is up. Bixby wins a tip. Back to Jaden Peterson. Peterson being guarded closely by Schultz. Peterson goes to Marin Bixby. Marin Bixby into Peyton Peterson. Back out to Bixby. Falcons look like they're in a little bit of a zone here. Ball skipped over to Peyton Peterson. Peterson to Busco. Busco tries to go to Bixby, and that ball is taken away by Schultz. Schultz brings it down to the front court for the Falcons. Gives it off to Oswegen. And that ball's tipped away then on the pass interior by Peterson to Peyton Foster, bringing it across here. Ball out to Bixby. Bixby for 3. Rattles in and out. That ball is rebounded there by Walker. He's got Schultz bringing the ball down. She's going to send the ball over to Oswegen. She'll take a 3 and hit it to start the game. First points on the board to the Falcons. Peyton Foster bringing the ball across. Wolverines trail this one 3-0. All right, ball was taken away there. It looks like that is Kendall Ryard. Coast to coast, gets the shot up over top. Wolverines trail this one 5-0. We're going to try and get the scoreboard up on the clock, up in the stream for you guys, but until then, you have to deal with me. Peyton Foster answers, but ball tips out, rebounded by Peyton Peterson, and she will put it up and in. Wolverines now into their press. Ball's turned over by the Falcons to Bixby. Bixby over to Peyton Foster. Foster into Peyton Peterson. She puts a shot up and gets fouled in the process. So she will go to line for 2. That foul will be on Peyton Closter. And it looks like we are going to have Izzy Norton checking in here for the Wolverines. Peterson will get the first of the 2 free throws. First free throw up and good by Peterson. And this is one of the things I think Coach Second free throw up and good by Peterson. So game is 5-4. We're going to try here at the first break. We're going to try and reset this shot and try and get it back in. So Falcons bring the ball across. Pass is to Oswegen. She's in the corner. That ball then back to Schultz, back to Oswegen. That ball staying on the right-hand side. Looks in to Closter. Closter back out to Oswegen. Over to Ryherd for 3. Ball is long, and Jaden Peterson with the rebound. Jaden Peterson up to Bixby. Bixby out to Norton. Norton skips it across to Peyton Foster. She's going to take the 3. That ball just almost jams in the crook of the basket there and rebounded by the Falcons. And then on the pass out, stolen by Foster. Foster coming in. She's going to go in, gets that ball tipped away, gets her own rebound to Bixby. Bixby out to Peyton Peterson for 3. Rebounded by the Falcons. That ball is tipped away on the pass by Bixby. Wolverine hands in passing lanes right now. Ball inbounded here by the Falcons. Ball is in Schultz's hands. Schultz back to Schultz for 3. Off the front, and that is taken by Peyton Peterson. Both Petersons had their hands on that one. Peyton comes up with it. Peyton goes up to Jaden. Jaden skips the ball across to Marin Bixby for 3 from the corner, and she hits it. Wolverines take their first lead, 7-5. Again, the press back on here for the Wolverines, looking to turn over the Falcons. Ball is up, and they break the press, and that is gonna be a foul, I believe, on Peyton Foster. Oh, nope, just a shot clock issue. So we are going, no foul called, just a quick stoppage to get the shot clock fixed. All right, ball is inbound. It's kicked across here to Oswego. Oswego to Walker. Walker into Closter, and she misses the shot. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Up quickly to Izzy Norton. Norton up to Bixby. Bixby out to Foster. Foster look back to Bixby in the wing. Bixby throws it over top to Peyton Peterson. Gives it up to Jaden, and ball gets taken away. Ball gets taken away by Ryher, and that looks like that's going to be a foul on Peyton or on Jaden Peterson there, trying to get her hand on the ball.
Jaden Peterson with foul.
All right, we are going to make a change here because I made a mistake. So we'll fix it here. First dead ball. Buskel and Fuller. Sylvie Fuller in now for the Wolverines. So ball is around. Ball's to Ryard. Ryard out to Oswego. Oswego on top to Walker. Walker to Schultz. Looks at the three. She looks to drive, and it looks like we're going to have another foul here. This one is going to go on Maddie Buskel. It's going to be her first. Second on the team. Ball is inbounded to Oswego, and she goes right into Closter. Ryard to Schultz, or to Walker. Walker back to Ryard. Ryard looks to drive, kicks it over here to Schultz. Schultz will take three, misses it. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Peterson gets trapped, gets the ball up to Buskel. Buskel will bring it across. Buskel to Peyton Peterson. Peterson out to Norton. Norton to Peyton Peterson up top. Peterson dribbles, brings it back out, setting the play. Coach Dahl makes the call here. He gives the ball to Sylvie Fuller. Fuller getting pressured there by Schultz. Gets the ball to Norton. Norton to Buskel. Buskel with her toes on the line. Gets a shot up, but rebounded by Izzy Norton. Norton back over to Buskel. Buskel into Jaden Peterson. Up to Sylvie Fuller. She'll take the three. Rebounded by Ryard. Right in a lot, and stolen away. Peyton Peterson with the tip, and Jaden Peterson with the steal. Shot up by Izzy Norton. Ball's rebounded and ends up in Fuller's hands. Fuller over to Norton out on the wing. She'll take the three. Rebounded by Sylvie Fuller. Fuller out to Jaden Peterson. Jaden to Peyton. Peyton on the drive, loses control, but the ball ends up going to Izzy Norton. Norton over to Fuller. Fuller looks to go to Buskel, and that gets taken away there by Walker. Walker bringing the ball across. Walker to Ryard. Ryard over here to Schultz. Schultz down to Oswego in the corner. Oswego skips it across. Ball over to Walker. Walker. Ball ends up in Oswego's hands for three, and she hits it. Another three. So currently, Wolverines trail this one 8-7. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. That ball is out to Buskel. Buskel drives in, and she gets the shot up. That ball rebounded by Peterson, and then that's knocked away. That is blocked away there by Oswego. Ball ends up in Schultz's hands, up to Oswego. Peterson just about came through and got it. Oswego here on the wing. The ball goes right into Closter. Closter down deep. Gets it to Ryard. Ryard will make her move. Kicks out to Oswego for three. On the wing. She misses that one. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Peterson gets it up to Norton. Norton looks for the layup. And almost thought no call there. But there will be a foul. And Norton will go for two. That is going to be on Lexi Oswego with her first foul of the night. All right, now we got substitutions in. So we have got Peyton Foster and Miranda Tyler coming in, and Maddie Buskel and Jaden Peterson coming out. We will reset the Falcons lineup here in just a minute. Norton makes the second free throw. Wolverines take the lead back 8-9. Minute 33 left to go here in the first quarter. So on the Wolf. So let's talk here for the Falcons. That ball tipped away. That is Olivia Peterson for the Falcons, and Colby Wagness. Looks like Schultz is still in the game. Ryard's still in the game. And that's going to be a tie-up, and that's going to be Falcon basketball. Let's see, who am I missing? I missed somebody for the Falcons. Oh, no, number 2, Emma Wolf. So that's your 5 here for the Falcons. Passes out to Ryard. She quick 3 off. Miranda Tyler looking for it. Peyton Peterson comes down with it. She gets it up to Bixby. Bixby brings it down to the wing. Kicks it over to Fuller. Fuller will look at the 3. Shot is up and good. 3-pointer by Sylvie Fuller with 55 seconds to go. The ball is tipped away, and that's going to stay with the Falcons. Peyton Peterson trying to come for the steal. Again, at the quarter, we will take a break here. You're going to lose me for a minute while I reset the stream so that we are ready for the rest of this game and we get the scoreboard back up. That is an error on my part. Ball being inbounded here by Wagness, and she takes it to Schultz. Schultz with the ball up top. Wolverines in a 2-3 zone. Ryard comes to the top, to the free throw line. Ball to Wagness. Ball taken away by Bixby. Bixby coming down court. She's going to get the layup, and that is going to be Ryard's foul. That's a foul on Ryard. That is her first. So that's going to put Bixby on the line for 2. Bixby will get her 2 free throws here. Nobody at the scorer's table. First shot up and good by Bixby. Wolverine free throws been pretty good tonight. Lead this one 13-8 with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, we will take a break at the quarter. I will get back as soon as I can. The second one is missed, tipped away, and gotten back by Jane Peterson. Out to Sylvie Fuller. Another 3 off the back of the rim. Falcons bring the ball down with 27 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball is in Schultz's hands. Schultz dribbling around. Wagness to Schultz. Schultz will shoot the 3 off the edge of the rim. Rebounded by Wagness. Back around to Wagness there on the wing. That ball is taken away by Miranda Tyler. 8 seconds to go. Tyler with the ball. Gets it up to Peyton Foster. Foster with 3. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby will beat the clock, and it's good. Bixby hits the 3 at the buzzer to give the Wolverines a 16-8 lead after 1. Again, I will tell you right now, we will be right back, so hang on. All right, looks like we are back here online. Hopefully you guys can hear me again. We're back here at the end of the first quarter again. Now we have the scoreboard up, and I've got her fixed, so hopefully we're ready to go here. Again, new guy running it here. But, no, Wolverines in that first quarter, 7 points by Bixby, 4 points by Peyton Peterson, 3 by Sylvie Fuller. And the Wolverines here with some free throws as well. Lead this one 16-8 as we start the second quarter. It will be Wolverine basketball to start. Busco will inbound it. So it's Foster, the Petersons, Bixby, and Busco for 5 for the Wolverines. Looks like it's the starting 5 for the Falcons as well. Ball is lobbed up to Peyton Peterson. She will go up amongst 2. She gets her own rebound. And now we're going to have a foul. Peyton Peterson's going to go line. This is going to be an interesting call here. That one is on 22, and that is on Kendall Ryard. That's her second foul real quick here in the second quarter. So her second real quick. Peterson's first free throw up and good. Peterson getting set here for the second one. Expect to see the Wolverines in some pressure here coming off this free throw. Second one up and good, and here we go. Wolverines are going to get in some pressure. Ball in here to Oswego over to Ryard. Ryard looks to go up, and that's taken away by Peyton Peterson. Peterson to Buskell. Buskell gets it taken away. Ryard, another good steal there with a couple fouls on her. Ball pushed across. That ball is in Walker's hands. Walker back to Schultz. Schultz skips the ball over to Oswego, and she's set up for three from the corner. Misses it. Rebounded by Buskell. Buskell up to Peyton Foster. Peyton Foster being pressured here. Brings it across. Foster goes to Bixby. Bixby, look for Peyton Peterson. Ball gets tipped, so Peyton Peterson gathers it in, kicks it out to Buskell. Buskell to Jaden Peterson. That one's going to go off Jaden. Right now, Quinlan Schultz is just causing massive problems for the Wolverines up top. She's gotten her hands on a couple of balls. That ball is inbound here to Walker. Walker's going to kick it back over Schultz, taken away by Peyton Foster. Foster to Buskell. Buskell, Jaden Peterson cutting down the lane. She takes a shot up and blocked, and it looks like we're going to have a foul here on Peyton Foster. That's going to be her first. The Wolverines will reset in this press. Right now, a little bit sloppy by the Wolverines to start this game. Ball is in to Walker. Walker to Oswego to Schultz. Schultz bringing it across. Schultz has been keying it to Oswego. Ball is into Closter. Close rebounded there by Buskell. Buskell going to bring the ball up. It's a screen from Peterson. She gets it to Peyton Peterson. Peterson over to Bixby in the corner. Bixby skip pass to Buskell. Buskell going to reset the offense to Peyton Foster. Foster resetting the offense here. They're getting set. 6 minutes to go here. Foster to Peterson. Foster to Buskell to Jaden Peterson, who misses the shot. Rebounded by Ryard. Ball to Schultz right now. Wolverines starting this one off a little bit slow. Schultz up to Walker. Walker is going to collect a foul here, and who's that one on? That one is on 23. That is Maddie Buskell's second. So she's sitting with two, and it's like Izzy Norton was already ready to sub in here, so Izzy Norton will come in for her. Wolverines will adjust their defense just a little bit. Ball is in on the inbound. Right to Schultz for three. Rebounded up and in by Oswego. Foster splits the defense, kicks it out to Norton. Norton looks for the three, and she hits it. That's her spot over there. Norton with the three from the wing. Wolverines looking to press. Ball up over top. Too closer with the attack. Blocked by Peterson. Peyton Peterson gets back, gets the block. Jaden Peterson with the ball, and it's tipped out of bounds. They're going to say off of Jaden. You say Jaden touched that one last. Looks like we're going to have number 20, Ava Eddy, and number 10, Isabella Boosman, in for the Falcons. Ball right now in Walker's hands. Walker to Eddy, back to Walker, back to Oswego on the wing. Oswego takes it to Boosman. Boosman up top, takes it up top to Oswego. They kicked over there to Walker. Walker drives and loses control of it. And that is going to be out of bounds to the Wolverines. Ball's going to be inbounded here by Jaden Peterson. Peterson to Peyton Foster. Foster looking to attack the press. Picks it up. Coach Dahl will call a timeout as she was getting trapped in the backcourt. 30-second timeout by Coach Dahl here. Wolverines do lead this one 21-10. Wolverines, as I said, lead this one 21-10 with 4:57 to go in the third. What was really a slow start for the Wolverines. Saw a couple big threes by the Falcons to start this one. The Wolverines have fought back, and their pressure defense has slowly but surely worked its way back across and forced some turnovers and gotten some easy buckets, but that's what it's going to take, some scramble here tonight. Ball will be inbounded by Jaden Peterson. The Falcons are going to come back out in their press. It's like almost a little man-to-man press, but I think they've been jumping and trapping. Peyton Foster with it. She's going to bring it across. When the help comes, up to Maren Bixby. Bixby skips it across to Izzy Norton. Norton to Jaden Peterson. Over to Bixby. Up to Peyton Foster. Foster into Jaden Peterson. Gets it blocked by Closter, but she gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Jaden Peterson with the rebound and putback off the block. Ball is back now with Walker. Walker brings it across. Nope. Gets stopped. Ball out to Eddie in the corner. She takes a shot, misses it, and that's Jaden Peterson to her sister Peyton. Peyton coming across, downhill. Yep, lost it, picked it up, and walked with it. So just got it going a little quick and just mishandled it a little bit. So into the Wolverine lineup is going to be Maddie Busco with her 2 fouls, and Sylvie Fuller getting Peyton Foster and Maren Bixby a break. Wolverines in their pressure. Ball gets up over top to Oswego. She gets it to Closter to Oswego. She's going to take the 3. Ball rebounded by Peyton Peterson off the miss. Peterson to her sister Jaden. Back to Peyton. Ball comes across. Peterson picks it up. Skips the ball over here to Norton. Norton will take another 3. A little long, but rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Up and in. Really, that was what was missing for the Wolverines on Friday night early, was those rebounds. Ball is up here to Closter. Closter is going to take it over to Eddie. Eddie gets it tipped away, but to Oswego. Goes into Closter, taken away by Izzy Norton. As she dribbles around, she's going to attack with it. Takes it up strong and puts it in. Izzy Norton, coast to coast. Wolverines lead this one 27-10 with 3:15 to go. Ball is brought across here. Eddie with it. Ball into Closter. She one dribble, pulls it out to Walker. Walker over to Boosman. Boosman back to Walker. Walker looks to attack, drives in. Shot is up, but no good. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Peterson bringing it across, looking up for Izzy Norton, who's running out. She's going to look across to looking for Fuller, but couldn't quite connect with her, and the ball goes out of bounds off Fuller's hands. It's going to be Maren Bixby coming back in for the Wolverines, and Quinlan Schultz and Emma Wolf coming in for the Falcons. Izzy Norton going to get a break as Bixby comes back in for her. So ball here, Schultz bringing it across. Looks up for Boosman. Skipped across. Ooh, almost taken away. That ball back in Wolf's hands. Now it's down to the corner to Eddie. Eddie will bring it up. She's going to turn, look to attack. Gets it to Schultz. Schultz gets that ball over to Wolf. Wolf to Boosman. She gets it back up to Wolf. That goes back into Closter. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up by Schultz. She misses it, but gets her own rebound. So she is going to get the ball back up top here. That ball goes down into Boosman. She looks to attack. Ball tipped away and taken away. Tipped away by Jaden Peterson and then taken away by Bixby. Gets to Peyton Peterson. Looks for Busco, who misses the layup. Rebounded by Schultz. She's coming back down the court. Wolverines looking to stop. That is going to be Busco's 3rd foul of the night. That is a rough one.
Wolverine fouls on number 23, Maddie Busco, her 3rd.
In for the Wolverines will be Peyton Foster and Miranda Tyler. Maddie Busco will come out with those 3 fouls, and Jaden Peterson. Ball skipped over top here. Bixby guarding, ball out to Boosman. She looks, fakes, and attacks, and that's ball rebounded by Miranda Tyler. Tyler to Foster. Foster looks up for Bixby. Bixby set on the wing, takes the shot and hits it. Another 3 for Bixby. The lead 30-10. Ball up quickly to Wagnes. And then tipped away. It looks like Peyton Peterson had it. Peyton Foster had it. Wagnes ends up getting it back, and she gets a shot up, and we're going to have a foul on that scramble. That foul is going to be on Miranda Tyler, her 4th one on the Wolverines in this quarter. Wolverines lead this one 30-10. Minute 26 to go in the first half. Again, as I said, we will be joined here at halftime. First shot for Wagnes up and in. We'll be joined here at halftime by Colin Meester and Coach Alex Tagtow for the boys team. Second free throw is up and in. Couple free throws. Tyler will inbound it to Foster. Foster brings it up the right side, looks up to Bixby. Bixby gets it to Peyton Peterson, who attacks and gets the layup. Quick quick press break by the Wolverines and a good layup. Ball is brought in by the Falcons. Magnus has it tipped, and that is going to be off of Bixby, and that's going to stay with the Falcons. Izzy Norton is going to come in for Peyton Peterson. Moves Miranda Tyler down into that center position. Ball is in here to Schultz. Schultz brings it across. She's looking to attack. Kicks that ball over to Peterson. Out to Magnus. Ball tipped up and rebounded by Walker. Walker gets blocked by Tyler. Out to Foster. Foster up to Bixby. Bixby up to Norton. Norton for two. Good. Good answer by the Wolverines to break that and get a quick bucket. Ball's up to Schultz. Schultz brings it across. She's looking to attack. Sylvie Fuller on defense. She will get it up and good. We are down to 30 seconds in the first half. Wolverines lead this one 34-14. Ball is up and tipped away by Schultz. Or by Walker. Walker with the ball now coming across. 18 seconds to go in the half. Ball to Schultz. Tipped away by Bixby and taken away by Bixby. Bixby goes up to Norton. Norton running out. And she gets it to go. And we're going to have a foul. Norton going to get the opportunity for a three-point play. That foul is on Schultz, and that's going to be her first foul with 8.5 seconds to go in the first half. Norton going to get to shoot one and get the and one here. Norton's free throw up and good. Ball brought up, tipped away by Foster. Foster scrambling. And that's going to be your half, folks. Halftime score, Wolverines 37, Aplington-Parkersburg 14. Again, we will take not really going to take a break. We're going to be joined right away here by Colin Meester for the Wolverines boys team. Once I can get my information. You got me, Colin?
Yep.
All right. Well, wanted to have you come up here during halftime of the girls' game, have a quick chat, just see how the season's been going. Obviously, last week, couple big wins for you guys.
Yeah.
A little bit of a struggle here against Denver on Tuesday night, but then you guys bounced back with wins at North Butler and at Columbus. Mm-hmm. You yourself, you went 27-8 at North Butler and 23-11 at Columbus. On the year, you're averaging almost 20 points and almost 8 rebounds a game. So what for you has been kind of the key for this season as you guys have gotten started?
I think just because for me it's my third year playing varsity, it's kind of the new norm for me, and I get used to it now. But also the practices and my teammates help me get better each and every day, and then obviously them during games, they're doing their part so I can do mine.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you guys have started out really well this year. Just that one loss to Denver to start the season. Really some battles that you guys have had to have with different games. So what is your mindset with you mentioned your teammates, but with your teammates, obviously you and I have talked about this during baseball, you and I have talked about this during football. So from your standpoint, what's it mean to kind of be one of the leaders on this team?
I've learned from the past leaders that you got to rise up as your time comes, and I think the people from the past have helped me rose to who I am today, and it helps me a lot.
Well, and as I said, I've said it a couple times, great start to the season for you guys, great start for you starting off your junior year here, so nothing but the best as you guys get ready to play Aplington-Parkersburg tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, Colin Meester joining me here to start. We're going to be joined here very shortly by Coach Tagtow. Yep, we're ready for you, Coach. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Coach, this is the first opportunity we've had a chance to talk with you. I warned you this year that we were going to be bringing you up a little bit and having some chats.
Yeah.
Guys are off to a great start for the season. Just one loss. That was that last Tuesday's game against Denver, which was a battle back and forth. So what, as you've kind of watched these guys progress to start this season, what have you seen from the group?
Biggest thing, and this is everybody, 1 through 15, all of our guys, we just have been playing really hard. Everybody's engaged. Everybody's locked in. We're really bought into playing this style where we're trying to pressure the ball and rebound as a team and doing that stuff. And As long as we can keep that up, I think we'll be in good shape.
Well, and you brought it up, that was going to be my next point. You guys are currently averaging 32 rebounds a game, which for this team, I think as you and I talked before the season, that was something you wanted to put some emphasis on because you weren't sure we were kind of undersized in spots, and it was going to be maybe a struggle for the Wolverines. But you guys have come out both ends of the floor, just rebound the heck out of the basketball.
Yeah, it's something, it's been day one. Day one for us, practice number one. We probably rebounded for 30 minutes out of that first practice, and it's just ingrained in us. It's just become what we do. And that's a credit to the guys for accepting that. I can preach it to them all they want, but they bought into it, and it's been good for us.
No, it's been really fun to watch. It's been really fun to call up to this point, obviously, with the way things have gone. And the thing, I guess, on the other side of that, the one thing I think, and I haven't asked you about this, but I'm going to ask you. I think you guys are averaging about 20 fouls a game, and I think that's something obviously you want to get cleaned up because I know when we had Denver here, you had all three big guys were in foul trouble midway through the first half. So,
yes, obviously, especially with the new rules too, where we're in the double bonus after 5, that can affect the game, and I don't know that it's won or lost any games for us, but it's definitely had an impact. So it's something that I think we're getting better at. It's kind of been a byproduct of us just leaning into that physicality and that mindset of rebounding. And at times it's bit us. Denver is a good example. It bit us with the fouls, but I think we're learning how to keep that intensity and keep that physicality without fouling. So, I think that's going to continue to get better.
Well, and you've got, obviously, you guys started the year without Devin Lotz, who got injured the last football game of the season.
Yep.
So you've got a couple new starters this year. Jack Haynes, who didn't really play a lot, got injured midway through the year last year. Really didn't give you guys a lot of minutes last year. He's coming out and starting playing in the middle for you guys. So, and he's one of them. And obviously, having watched Jack play growing up, he's a very physical kid. He likes that physicality, and he's long-armed and like I said, physical. And so he's going to collect some of those fouls, especially on good post players, on guys that really play well back to the basket. While I got you here, what's the keys for tonight?
For us, number one key is, I think, transition defense. They're going to try to play at a really high pace. They want to play a high possession game. They want to get off a lot of threes. They want to outlet thing, and they're attacking it right away. So we got to be sprinting back and organized and guarding the ball, then moving from there. So that's the big one for us. We take care of that. I think we got a good shot. I think we can do some things, but it all starts with transition D. We got to get back.
Well, we just talked with Colin. Obviously, just had that interview with him right before you came in. But, that's one thing I mentioned to him is obviously him with this third year of experience now, second year working with you at the varsity level and being the point guard, really kind of controlling things as they go. It appears like he's really taken on to that. And the guys, his teammates love him. I known that for years about him. But it does. You mentioned it. It looks like there is full buy-in. Everybody's scrambling. Doesn't matter who you put on the floor. They're going after it. Tyler Bakken, who really didn't play much varsity last year, but has given you guys a ton of minutes and had a great game over at Wapsie.
Yeah. We've really got, you mentioned Jack Haynes plays huge minutes. Tyler Bakken's played a lot of minutes. Colton DeWall plays big minutes. I'm missing somebody. Carson Costello was out the whole year. Didn't play a single minute, not a single practice last year. Mm-hmm. So, that's 4 guys that are playing huge minutes for us. And we don't really miss a beat with those guys, and it's exactly what you talked about. They're bought in. They're committed to doing it. It's been good. But on the other hand, I think those 4 guys specifically, they got a lot of room to grow. They're not by any means a finished product, Between those guys, I think, I don't think any of them really had any significant minutes last year. If they did play, it was, last 2 minutes of a game or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think they can get a lot better too. I think they're going to.
Well, and you mentioned it, Costello missing all of last year after, again, getting hurt in football. Seems like that's a constant here. His was kind of, I know, was a practice accident, just kind of a freak thing with him. But for him, obviously having to work back from that injury, and he's second leading scorer on the team coming off the bench. So there again, you have that advantage to go with the hot hand there, and we've seen different lineups do it for lengths of time. You had a completely different lineup in that East Marshall game for almost the entire fourth quarter, while the Wolverines put that one away. So I think that's something that, as I've watched you guys play this year, I really think is a huge advantage. Is you have the ability to move guys around and to see who's playing well and what's your best five any specific night.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think that is an advantage, and I think the guys know that. If you're playing well, we're going to ride you. That's not a secret. You're absolutely right. If you look back over the first 5 games, we've closed out each of those games with a different lineup. We've had games where we've been small for almost the whole fourth quarter. We've had games where we're bigger. It's really just a matter of us trying to figure it out. I think that's another credit to the guys. Just knowing we're kind of developing that trust. They know if they're playing well, they're staying on the floor. It doesn't matter if you're a guy that doesn't check in until the second quarter. You might close out the last 6 minutes, or and it goes the other way too. So it's been good for us, and it's going to continue to be that way. We're gonna ride the hot hand and go that way.
And I think as we kind of close out here and get ready for the second half of the girls' game, I think that's obviously something that for the guys it's good because it keeps more guys involved. It keeps knowing that you get their opportunity. If they perform, they're going to continue to get those opportunities. So good luck tonight, and good luck on that transition defense, and go get them.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks, Coach. All right. Again, Coach Tagtout joining us here at halftime. We had Colin Meester before that. The guys get ready tonight to face a fellow 4-1 team in Aplington-Parkersburg who got beat last Friday night against Hudson. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out here. And as we get ready, we'll get ready here for the second half of the girls' game. And we talked about guys basketball. We'll bring the girls. We'll bring Coach Dahl, and we'll determine who it is coming up here for the beginning of during halftime of the boys. So let's reset the lineups here. It'll be the starters for the Wolverines: Jaden Peterson, Peyton Peterson, Foster, Bixby, and Buskell. And it looks like it's the starting 5 for the Falcons on the floor as well. And that would be Schultz, Kloster, Walker, Ryard, and Oswegen. First shot up, rebounded by Peterson. Peyton Peterson up to Foster. Wolverines will come down and look to get a bucket here. Foster being pressured by Schultz, gets it over to Buskell. Buskell skips it to Bixby, but that ball is tipped away by Oswegen. She came out hard and tipped that away. Wolverine passes getting a little lazy here. Need to take care of that. Ball is into Foster. Foster over to Buskell. Peterson twins on the blocks. Ball into Buskell, and she will throw it away. Throws it right to Walker. Walker gets it out to Schultz. Schultz going to come across hard. Being chased by Jane Peterson. Peyton Foster steps in. Picked up by Buskell. Buskell to Peyton Peterson. And that ball taken away by Oswegen chasing the play. Jaden Peterson tips it away, but right to Walker. And looks like Walker's going to get fouled. Maren Bixby is going to pick up her first foul, trying to take that ball back away. So Oswegen will inbound it here for the Falcons. She gets the ball to Walker. Walker into the middle, out to Schultz. Schultz looks to kick it in. That ball taken away by Peyton Peterson. Tough pass to throw in there against her. Peyton Foster brings the ball across. Looks to Buskell. Buskell to Jaden Peterson. Skips it across to Maren Bixby. She'll take the three. Good from the outside by Maren Bixby. Gets another one. Jaden Peterson, great pass across. Ball in Schultz's hands in the backcourt. Schultz to Walker. Walker brings it across, kicks it back to Schultz. Schultz has the ball out on the wing. She will skip the ball over to Oswegen. Oswegen in, but tied up there. Peyton Peterson steps in, and that's going to be Wolverine basketball here on the jump ball. Izzy Norton comes in for Maddie Buskell. So Peyton Foster with the ball here, coming across half court. They set up. Goes into Jaden Peterson, out to Foster. Foster for three. A little long. Ball goes out of bounds to the Falcons. Last touch by the Wolverines. Ball in here to Ryard. Ryard back to Osweigan up top. Osweigan brings it across against Foster. Bixby cuts her off. Gets the ball to Closter, who pitches it out to Walker. Walker to Osweigan, back into Closter, and that ball taken away by Izzy Norton. She shot the gap. She's going to take it down, get the layup. Coast to coast by Izzy Norton again. Wolverines lead this one 42-14. Izzy Norton playing with that little spark she showed a week ago. Ball up top, over to Osweigan on the wing. Ball is into Closter, back out to Walker, over to Schultz on the left wing. Schultz goes into Closter. She's got it. She brings it out. Tipped away by Bixby and taken by Peterson. Up to Norton, out running again. And she'll peel off this time as she did not have a layup. To Jaden Peterson, to Peyton Peterson, who will get the layup. Good ball movement by the Wolverines. Ball comes across here with Walker. Walker over to Schultz. Schultz back to Walker. Walker up top against this Wolverine 2-3 zone. Kicks it into Closter. Closter back out to Walker. Falcons looking for something at this point. Mr. Osweigan. Osweigan to Ryard. Ryard takes it in, takes the shot, off the rim, tipped it, and to Peyton Peterson. And she looks up for Maren Bixby, who gets the run out. Bixby too strong. Jaden Peterson rebounded, and that one will be tipped out by Osweigan. We have Miranda Tyler coming in for Jaden Peterson. Looks like we have got Wolf and Wangness in for the Falcons. That ball's from Bixby to Foster. Foster hands it off to Bixby. Bixby skips it over to Norton. Norton up to Tyler. Tyler with the lob to Bixby. Didn't quite get enough on it. The ball taken away. Ryard with it. Ryard brings it across. Not quite. Now she brings it across. She kicks the ball over to Wolf in the corner. Wolf to Ryard. Ryard up to Langness. She takes the drive, and the floater is good for number 12, Colby Wangness. Foster with the ball coming across. Falcons have dropped that press off. They are picking up half court now. Foster to Bixby. Bixby back to Foster. Foster in the corner. Kicks it into Miranda Tyler. Tyler up to Bixby. Back over to Foster in the wing. Foster's three, in and out. Rebounded by Walker. Walker goes up to Closter. Closter looks for Wolf. Wolf out to Wangness. Wangness three, good. 5 quick points by the Falcons. Wolverines still lead this one 44-19. 3 minutes, three and change to go in the third quarter. Foster brings it across. Foster gets a screen from Bixby. Gets in the lane, kicks it out to Peterson. Peterson over to Norton. Norton for three, another one by Izzy Norton. Norton with another three on the night. He's having a great night here. Ball is over here to Wolf. Wolf skips it across to Walker. Walker kicks it to Wangness. Into Closter. Closter back out to Wangness. She's going to drive in. Goes up against Foster, and that one is tipped out of bounds by Foster. In for the Wolverines will be number 23, Maddie Buskell, and number 31, Sylvie Fuller. Foster and Bixby get a break. Ball to be inbounded here by Wangness. Wangness up. All ends up in Walker's hands. She drives in, kicks it back out. Back to Walker up top. Walker to Wolf. Wolf will take the three. Long, rebounded by Sylvie Fuller. And that is tipped out of bounds by the Falcons. It'll be Wolverine basketball. Coming back in for the Falcons is Boosman. She's going to come in for Walker. It looks like Schultz is going to come back in as well. Schultz for Closter. All right, Wolverines going to inbound it. Fuller to Busco. Busco bringing the ball across. Falcons almost in a 3-2 or a 1-2-2. Ball to Fuller on the wing. Fuller skip across to Norton. She looked like she wanted it. Pass to Peyton Peterson. Tipped right to Miranda Tyler, who misses the first one but gets the rebound and the putback. Ball inbounded here. Ryard with it. Coming across to Wolf. Wolf taking it up top. Skips it across to Schultz. Schultz down over to Boosman. Boosman up top. Boosman dribbles it up, but it's caught on the wing. Out to Ryard. Ryard's going to take it back to the top of the key. She's going to shoot the three and gets it from pretty deep. Good 2-3 feet behind the line. Wolverines still lead this one 49-22. Busco with the ball, guarded by Schultz. Gets it to Peyton Peterson. Peterson drives down, kicks out Sylvie Fuller. She'll take the three. Rebounds, gets her own rebound. Kicks it to Peyton Peterson, who puts it up and misses it. Ball scrambled, rebounded by Tyler. Tyler with a jump shot. And that ball is tipped out of bounds. Looks like Peyton Peterson might have got a hand on that. Maren Bixby coming back in for Izzy Norton. Norton been shooting the ball well tonight. Looks like Closer will come in at the next dead ball for the Falcons. So Bixby, Busco, Tyler, Fuller, and Peyton Peterson. Ryard with the shot from the top of the middle of the lane. Hits it. This is going to be Fuller gets it into Busco. Busco bringing it across. Schultz will pick her up. Ball to Bixby. Bixby skips it over to Fuller. Fuller to Tyler. Tyler skips it back across. Tipped away. That ball is tipped away by Boosman. That's a tough pass to make, corner to corner. Foster will come in for Busco. And Closter's back in for the Falcons. Fuller with the ball on the wing. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby over to Foster. Foster looking in, skips it back to Bixby. Bixby lobs it up to Peterson. That ball is going to go out of bounds, and that is off the Falcons. Bixby will inbound it into Peterson. Peterson to Foster, and that is a shot clock violation. Sub will be Abby Jensen coming in for Peyton Peterson here. Wolverines lead this one 49-24, 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Schultz with the ball. Schultz tipped away by Bixby. Bixby, 13 seconds to go in the quarter. She's going to kick it to Foster. Foster looks to drive up to Tyler. Tyler gets a shot up and good as time expires. Good pass by Foster. Good find with Tyler. So as we go to the fourth quarter, Wolverines lead this one 51-24. We will reset the lineups here as we get going, but Wolverines right now lead this one by 27. Boost looks like it's going to be... So it looks like it's going to be Busco, Foster, Busco, Bixby, Tyler, and Peyton Peterson are going to be the five. Don't know how much we'll see Jaden Peterson the rest of the way. I know coming off that ankle, she looked pretty good tonight. It doesn't look like it's been a problem for her, so don't know if we'll see her back tonight or not. But, if we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. Great. She looked good tonight, had a really good game, rebounding the ball and getting it back up and in. So as we get ready to go here for the fourth quarter, resetting for the Falcons, it's going to be Schultz, Closter, Walker, Ryard, and Oswegen starting five for the Falcons. For the Wolverines, it will be, as I said, it is Foster, Busco, Bixby, Peyton Peterson, and Miranda Tyler. All right, Falcons ball to start the fourth quarter. Ball inbounded Schultz. Schultz brings it across. She's going to kick the ball over to Walker. Walker with it on the wing, goes to Ryard. Ryard's going to take that three. Hit one just not too long ago from right that same spot. Rebounded over to, ends up getting to Schultz, and we are going to have we did not get a shot clock reset. So they're going to reset this shot clock as the ball did hit the rim. Shot clock is at 33. Closter with the shot, blocked by Tyler, but Foster or Peyton Peterson saves it in, but right to Closter, who gets the bucket. Foster bringing it across, pressured by Schultz to Busco. Busco up to Bixby. Bixby gets a shot up, and she's going to get fouled. That foul is going to be on Osweg, and that is her second. Bixby going to get 2 free throws here. Bixby first shot up and off. She'll get the second one. Wolverines lead this one 51-26 and 7:21 to go in the fourth. Second shot up and good for Bixby. Ryard will inbound to Schultz. Schultz going to bring it across. Wolverines in that 2-3 zone. And Schultz stops at the timeline. Kicks it over to Walker. Walker against Foster. Now Bixby picks her up. Oh, Bixby with a kick. Yep. Bixby got her foot on it with the kick. Wolverines, Falcons will inbound this one with 19 seconds to go on the shot clock. Looks like it's going to be Walker inbounding it to Schultz. Schultz with the ball. Back to Walker. Walker back up to Schultz. Schultz goes into Ryard. Ryard kicks it over to Oswego in the corner. Into Closter. Up top to Walker. She goes in and attacks, and that's, they're going to say go. That ball's thrown up to Bixby. She gets fouled, and that's going to be Ryard's third. That was kind of everybody paused there. The shot clock went off, but everybody froze. The officials just let them play on. So they get the ball up to Bixby. Wolverines did a good job of finding Bixby as she ran out. Bixby first shot up and off the front of the rim. Looking to get the second one here. Bixby's second free throw up and good. Ryard takes the ball out into Schultz. Schultz up to Oswego. Ball is tipped away there by Busco. Substitutions coming in for the Wolverines. It will be Izzy Norton or Maddie Busco. Ryard and Schultz will come out, and Wolf and Wangsness will come in. Wangsness to inbound it to Closter. Closter with the quick shot. Rebounded by Peyton Peterson over to Peyton Foster. Foster going to bring it down. She's going to cross half court here. Kicks the ball over to Bixby. Bixby into Peterson. Peterson up to Norton. Norton to Bixby. Bixby to Foster. 19 on the shot clock. Foster with it up top. Looks to attack. Kicks it out to Peyton Peterson, who will spot up for three and get it. Peyton Peterson with her first three of the night. Foster with a good assist on that one. Wolf with the ball. Over to Wangsness. Back to Wolf. Back to Wangsness out on the arc. Foster Gardner. Ball into Closter. She goes underneath, kicks it out to Oswego. Back to Walker. Walker with the attack. Misses it. Rebounded by Foster. Foster looks to attack. Kicks it over here to Bixby. Bixby for three. Rebounded by Peyton Peterson. She gets it up and in. Peterson with the rebound and putback. Ball being brought across by Walker. Walker to Wolf. Wolf back up to Walker. Walker with the ball up top. Kicks it to Oswego. Over to Wangsness. Kick there by Bixby. Bixby again getting that foot in the way. Wolf looked to make the pass. Into the lineup for the Wolverines is Sylvie Fuller for Maren Bixby. In for the Falcons is going to be number 45, Olivia Peterson. Number 20, Ava Eddy. And number 10, Busman, who has the ball in her hands. Back to Wang, back to Busman. She looks, skips it over. Ball to Eddy, and that is a shot clock violation on the Falcons. Wolverines do a good job defensively turning the ball over. Wolverines lead this one 58-26, 4:46 to go in the game. Ball into Foster. Foster over to Fuller. Fuller with the ball up top. Looks to Norton. Norton will lob it up off the backboard. Ends up in Sylvie Fuller's hand. She gets a shot up, but Peyton Peterson with the rebound, and she gets the putback, but misses it, but gets fouled in the process. And that is going to be on Colby Wangsness. That is her first, and the Falcons' third in this fourth quarter. Peterson's first shot is up and good. And we are going to have Abby Jensen will come in for the shooter if she makes this second one. Peterson's second free throw up and good. And Abby Jensen will sub in for, looks like Kaylin Meester going to sub in as well. Meester going to come in for Foster, freshman for freshman. So you've got Norton, Meester, Jensen, Tyler, and Fuller. Ball kicked over to Eddy. Eddy down in the corner of Busman. That ball tipped away by Fuller and taken by Norton. Norton bringing it across. Ooh, had Fuller out running. Norton with the ball. Skip pass to Fuller. Fuller to Tyler. Tyler with the ball up top. Brings it across. Finds Jensen. Jensen right into the hands of Busman. Ball is skipped up, but taken away by Tyler. Good job of challenging, going and getting the ball. Tyler bringing it across. She will slow it up, and she will get the ball to Meester. Meester with it up top. Meester to Fuller. Fuller looking. Goes to Norton in the corner. Norton to Meester. Meester looks to get Tyler, but she ends up getting it back. Finds Fuller. Fuller from the block. Kicks it, and that ball is going to be out of bounds off of the Wolverines. We're going to see number 35, Mariah Ash, in for Norton, and Kennedy Silman in for Tyler. Good little bit of run there by Tyler. So Falcons, Wolf will bring it across. Wolf the ball ends up over there with Eddy. Ball tipped away, back to Fuller. Fuller up to Ash. Mariah Ash on the wing. Skips the ball over to Jensen. Jensen with the shot, rebounded by Meester. She takes a shot, and that is blocked by Peterson. Ball quickly up there to Wangsness. Her miss is rebounded by Jensen. Jensen to Meester. Meester on the wing. Skips the ball over to Fuller. Fuller looks in for Silman. She takes a shot, gets it partially blocked. Rebounded there by Busman. Ball up on the wing, but with Wolf. Wolf brings it in for the Falcons. Kicks it out there to Eddy. Eddy looks to take the three, blocked by Fuller. Fuller with the ball. 2 minutes to go here in the game. Up to Ash. Ash looks to attack. She'll get the shot up, and she's going to get two off it. Nice. Hey, no. You can't come through here, guys. You got to go around. All right, Mariah Ash on the line for the Wolverines. Ash, first shot up and good. Gets the roll. Mariah Ash here, junior for the Wolverines. Missed the beginning of the year. Was in street clothes. Second free throw up and good. She was in street clothes start the season. Has come back now. Ball in Wolf's hands. Wolf over to Eddy. Eddy back to Wolf. Wolf up top over to Eddy. Eddy with it on the corner. She looks to go in and into Peterson. Back out to Eddy. Eddy with the drive. Shot up, blocked blocked. Peterson gets it, but blocked by Silman. She gets the ball. Jensen with it. Jensen coming across, gets it to Meester. Meester over to Ash on the wing. Ash will pull the jumper. Missed it. Rebounded by Wangsness. Wangsness brings it across. Ball in the corner there to Eddie. Eddie will have it. Kicks it back up to Wangsness. Over to Eddie. Peterson looking to post up on Silman. Ball ends up over here in Wolf's hands. Wolf blocked by Silman, and they're going to get her for a foul. With a little body coming through it. So that is going to be Kennedy Silman's first foul. First foul on the Wolverines in the fourth quarter, as they lead this one 62-26 with a minute to go, minute 10 to go in the game. First shot up and out by Wolf. Cannot get the first one. Wolf will get another one here. Shot is up, off the back of the rim, bounces around, rebounded by Silman. Silman to Meester. Meester will bring it up for the Wolverines. A minute to go in the game. Meester looks to attack, kicks it to Ash. Ash lobs it up. Jensen gets underneath it. Jensen out to Silman. She'll take the shot. Off the rim, rebounded by Meester. Meester to Fuller. Fuller back to Meester. 48 seconds to go. Screen by Jensen. Gets it to Ash. She's got another shot from the short corner. She hits it. Mariah Ash with a good shot there. Ball is quickly up to Eddie. Eddie will take the shot. The three misses it. Rebounded by Silman. 30 seconds to go in the game. Meester with the ball will bring it up. My assumption is that Coach Dahl is going to have her dribble it out. Oh, she picks it up, gets it to Ash. Mariah Ash up to Sylvie Fuller. Fuller will hold on to it. 15 seconds to go in the game. Ball over to Meester. Meester, one dribble, two Fuller, 6 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. She is going to hold it out. And that is going to be the ball game, folks. Wolverines win this one 64-26. Great game here tonight by the Wolverines. We will get Coach Dahl and maybe, let's see, we'll get Peyton Peterson up here. We got to talk a little bit about her game at Columbus. So we will get Peyton Peterson and Coach Dahl up here during halftime of the boys' game. So for now, though, this is Joe Huck signing off from the girls' game. Again, your final score here, 62-26. Wolverines pull away, end up taking this one. And we will be back with the boys' game after this. So until then, enjoy it. We will be back here shortly on the boys' stream.